Okay, so this is just some basic vocab words that we need to know moving forward, and I'm just going to tell you them. Okay, so first, polynomial. What is a polynomial? That is any function that is, let me say it, any number times x to a whole number. So this could be any number up here, this could be any number here, or this has to be a whole number, a positive whole number. That's why I'll say in parentheses, because a whole technically means it has to be positive. Now you could have a lot of these things, or you could, this, you could have a bunch of them, or you could have just one, just saying y equals x. That's a polynomial. So yeah, there you go. That's polynomial. That's what we're doing all this chapter. Usually, if you've got a bunch of terms, these are terms added together. Usually, you'll put the one with the biggest number up front. That's just how that's usually written. That's how you usually see it. Which takes me to the next thing. The largest exponent number is called the degree. So this is a degree. So this example right here is a degree 5, because that's the largest exponent. Okay. Now that gets a little trickier when you have something written like this. You could look at this and say, oh, it's a degree 1 because there's a 1 right there and 1 right there. But this is in factored form. So you'd have to imagine if you were to FOIL all that out. If you were to get this in standard form, then you'd have x squared and then something like that. But you don't care about that. You just care about that 2 right there. So, or like this right here. 3. This one, if you had this equation, say, well, what degree is it? Well, I see a 2 there. Oh, but it's in factored form. So what that means is there's 2 of these x minus 2's. So now you can see if you multiplied all this out, you'd get x cubed and then a bunch of stuff. The very first term would be x times x times x, which is x cubed. And that's all you need for a degree, is just that number right there. So I'm not going to multiply the rest out. I just know that this is a degree 3. That's degree. It's the largest exponent number. Okay, coefficient. So like this example right here, degree 2. Coefficient is the number in front of a term, number in front of x in a term. That's coefficient. So in this example, coefficients right there. Right, those are all coefficients. Okay, other numbers, constant. Okay, let's say 5x cubed plus x squared plus 1. This is the constant. That's just the number at the end with no variable on it. That's called a constant. Okay, and then a couple other things. Roots. That's we've seen that before. That's where it crosses the x-axis or bounces. Anytime it goes through or bounces at an x-axis, those are called roots. Okay. And what else? This. Yeah. Okay. Also, just a couple other things we'll see. Quadratics. We know about those. Those are x squared. That's a quadratic. Okay, but now we're also going to see a lot of cubics. That'd be, well, I shouldn't write x squared. I mean, we just say that's degree 2. If you've got something that's degree 2, it's quadratic. Cubic, degree 3. And then after that, we might say quartic. That's for 4, but really you can just say 3rd degree, 4th degree, and so on. And standard form, factored form, those are important for trying to figure out what the degree is, roots, polynomial. We'll have another one of these that go over a couple other terms, but I think that's good. Now remember, I went very quickly in this video. Feel free to pause and go back over it.